Fight level 1, I mean, of course we're gonna fight level 1. That's just how you play this game. We're running it. What do you think about Nations Cup? Oh, I always like Nations Cup events. I always think it's very cool to have national competitions. I'm not sure how I feel about the heroes rule set though, where you the rule set was kind of crazy. But in general, I thought it was very cool.
The battle begins in 10
Yeah,
seconds.
Game 7 was Gigamonka.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Weeb hero tier list? I'll leave that to you guys. You guys can probably make that one better than I. What made the rule set crazy? Um, I believe it was certain meta heroes were banned, so you couldn't pick a number of like the most meta heroes, and you could only pick every hero once or something. So as soon as you pick the hero, you can't play it for the rest of the tournament or the rest of the match. So my TLDR game 7 of the finals had Probius in it, and there was no healers in game 7 of the finals because they already picked all of them. Uh, yeah, that made it pretty crazy. So it's like rounds 5? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, yep. Yeah, it makes it fun. It makes it fun. I think it's good from a viewer's experience, which is probably why they did it. But if you're like actually kind of playing it, it's probably pretty monka. It's just a quick match game, yeah, pretty much. These guys want me top. Okay. I'm a team player. Rolling out. What's the next tournament coming up? There's a in-house tournament, over in the EU. Yeah, Ultra's got the link. He's playing in it with Kira and some other people. I'm sure Ultra can tell you about that one.
I go. Return soon. You must rip them apart. Choose a talent.
Someone in chat said Thing of the Deep, so I picked Thing of the Deep. Why did I pick Thing of the Deep though? That's not very good here. No, I don't know. Guess I'm scaling. Alright, the goal here is we just need 175 stacks by level 20. That's the goal. That's what this build is. This is the build that lets us get 175 stacks by level 20 on a 2-lane map. I'm down. Scaling to the maximum. I kind of want some kills then, because the kills give me stacks. Got 3 monitors now. Congratulations, Zelpo. You love to hear that. That's awesome. Heroes International is cool to watch high level play, but it's always the same 15 heroes. Yeah, that's always how it's gonna be. You can either opt for like really high level play with a same meta, or some crazier lower level play with crazy stuff. Bro, I thought this guy was gonna stun like 5 seconds ago. He just never stunned. Holy shit, he held it forever. Sidestep to death. Think of the deep good with zombies? It is good with zombies. It is. You don't think there'll ever be another HOTS LAN tournament? Maybe, maybe not. Probably depends on the makers of Heroes International or Nations Cup. Depends if they organize one. They're basically the LAN organizers of HOTS at this point. This trance guy is a nice guy. Trance. Well, I mean, they're winning right now. Hey, you don't have to feel bad for him. They might win. If they don't let us get to level 20, they got a good chance. Holy shit, this guy's so accurate with his W. He's insane. Doesn't Caldor make HOTS tournaments? Yeah, he does sometimes as well. Caldor works with the Nations Cup guys to make the tournaments. Yeah. He's part of it too, true. That's basically the same thing I'm talking about. It's all those guys basically. Just need 100 more stacks? True. We're actually on pace. Pretty on pace so far, right? Holy shit, this guy's owning them, dude. That guy just gave up on life. Stack. Oh, there's more stacks here too, though. You always thought Caldor came from money and just self-funded all the stuff. Nah, he's getting sponsors. I mean, I don't know if he came from money or not, but his tournaments are from like sponsors or like die-hard HOTS fans. Those are the people funding it. I did casting in the 2022 one. Yep. Am I not into casting? I mean, I was never into casting. Not like I was ever into casting. That was more of like a one-off thing. But also, I mean, there's no money in casting. Like, it's not a... Like, unless you're Caldor and you already have a ton of experience and, like, credibility and connections, like, no one's into casting. Like, any up-and-coming tournament HOTS casters these days? Not really. Like, that's not really something you can be into. You know? Not exactly a viable profession these days. So I guess you would only do it if you like really love doing it. And I like playing more than I like watching, so.
I will join you.
Do you think CCL should have gotten lesser known casters because Scrubby is expensive? I mean, yes, I do think they should have gotten less, like, I think they should have conserved cost wherever possible. Like, that's a tough one, though, because Grubby, while being expensive, he's expensive for a reason. He brings a lot of viewers. They were doing it through his stream, so he brought a lot of natural viewers to the game, too. So,
I'll be with you shortly.
that one I'm not sure.
Choose a talent.
Not fight alone.
Shall reign over all.
CCL is a tough one. It's kind of doomed for. I feel like CCL is kind of doomed for failure. CCL, yeah, it's kind of doomed. CCL kind of just, in my opinion, ended up being a smaller HGC that was very reliant on community support, and community support, like community donation. Like you can't run a league just off of community donation, right? It'll sustain you for a while, but eventually that runs out. You can't. Community is not gonna donate a huge amount of money all the time forever and ever. So I feel like it was kind of doomed. How expensive is expensive? You don't think he got 100k or something for that? I mean, how long did he cast? How long was it? I mean, he casted for multiple seasons. Are you saying like for the entire tenure of his casting? What, like every season? Like I don't know. What was the ballpark for the actual number of days he worked? I wonder.
Enemy fort
I
falls
think
to
for everything Grubby did combined, yes, the number. Like I'm just guessing here. But I mean, I feel like I kind of know. Like I know how big of a deal Grubby is, and I know how the streaming rates work. The number it would definitely be closer to 100k than farther away from it, if not more. But I mean, he did work for like multiple seasons. You know, it was quite a while. It's not like he worked for like 2 days. Oh, by the way, I have 175 stacks already. Scaling so far so good. Pago scaling. I think of this one though.
Of course.
Like you gotta realize 100k is not even that much, man. Like CCL had full-time employees or full-time contractors at least working for them. They got like full-time people working for them. What is 100k? That's like 2 people's salary. Like if you want a grubby on your main event every weekend, it's gonna cost you more than 2 normies salaries for a grubby. It ain't gonna come cheap.
teach this fool a lesson. Again.
But then, you know, that's like a salary for a year, and obviously he didn't work for a year, so there's like a lot of other stuff. But yeah, the TLDRs, there's no way it came cheap.
To my aid, quickly.
Far from 500? Well, this is a 2-lane map. It's very hard to get stacks on a 2-lane map. Usually you can't even get a 175 on this 2-lane map. Unless you really tunnel it like I did. Oh, that would be fun, Roku. I'd be down. I wonder how much streamers like Gilly got? Oh, Gilly and Dread? Well, they're not streamers, first of all, so that's different. They would be more like salaried employees. So Gilly and Dread, I would guess, you know, that one is a lot more simple because they're salaried employees. So they probably made between 50 to 100K or something. You know, like most of America for like a year. Yeah, they're casters. I mean, Grubby was a caster too. But when it's an influencer, it's different. Like when it's a popular streamer, popular YouTuber, like you're not an employee, you're paying for their fame. And Grubby is very famous. So that's why it's like way more. Like for influencers, you pay for the fame. You don't just pay their salary. What's the thing about leaks with Starcraft 3? Literally, the president of Blizzard just posted like some generic Starcraft picture on his Twitter. And it's not much. It's really not much. It's like barely anything. Very little. Brutalized. One. Wow, 250 stacks though. That's a lot on BOE. 3 late game scaling hyper carries on an early game map. Turns out that was the plan all along. We hit 20. KTZ put the spike in his entomb so that Leo can't reach him. Yeah, it's a good little tech that you can do with KTZ, Tassadar and stuff. Homie must be a KTZ main if he knows about that tech in silver. 69% win rate, level 46. Holy shit. Holy! Yeah, that's a KTZ main.